we can move on from this, but I would love to talk about the environmental factors of AI. Like at one point, we need to talk about that because,
No, let's do
uh,
it.
to me, it's just like this sounds terrible. It's not that I don't care. It's just that I don't. I think people overly inflate the actual damage that's being done to the environment versus like everything has to start. We started with steam power. We went to
Hmm.
coal, like we started using fuel, like things progress. Now we're into electronic, like we're trying to do, more environmental friendly technologies. We're doing hybrid cars and fully electric cars. Like things have to start
They
bad.
have to,
Like I
yes, so
hate
that
to
we can
say
fix
that.
them. Yeah, no, I agree.
Yes.
And I saw this article as well where it was kind of comparing the water that's being used for the AI data centers compared to water being used for any other purpose. And
Right.
there's uses that completely blow AI out of the water, but we're not
Blow
talking about
it.
those. Yeah.
No. No, because it's the same thing that fuel company or petroleum companies do. Like
Hmm.
Exxon wants you to stop your carbon footprint. Okay, what are you doing? You're the company who's
Yeah.
creating the carbon
You're
footprint. What do you
enabling this.
mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, so
You're the
I have to be
enabler.
careful about how I use my carbon footprint, but you can continue to get millions of dollars in tax cuts. Fuck off. No, 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 no. But see, that's what I mean. And then I do remember, maybe we saw the same video, but the lady was talking about how like the amount of water that ChatGPT uses for their facilities is like 0.01% in the overall like grand scheme of things in whatever capacity she was talking about, which
Is very
you know,
small. Yeah.
it's very small. And so and here's the thing, right? We are all very comfortable with using nuclear energy. We all benefit from it on a daily basis. It takes, I think it's like not even a full 20%, but it does take up a significant amount of percentage of our actual like tech, like energy infrastructure, right? That utilizes water. That's how nuclear power works. It's literally burning and steaming water. And then people are like, but it's getting rid of the water. Do you not remember physics? Do you not understand solid and
It doesn't
and
just
liquid and
disappear.
gas?
Yeah.
It just goes into the
It just
sky.
transfers. Yep.
It transfers back into the earth. Yes, there's something to be said about acid rain and all of the, environmental factors on that end. Sure. Like we could talk about like that factor of it. But when we're talking about cooling down centers for AI, we're not talking about burning billions of gallons of water for energy going through a nuclear reactor that we still are not entirely sure if that steam is going to be good for the environment or not, which I'm sure they have figured out. And I'm not a nuclear physicist. I don't know what
Yeah.
technology that is, but you know what I'm saying? Like, we don't know. We are all dumb people outside of those industries that we have no idea what's going on. But the fear mongering that specific news outlets and
Oh, it's
people on the internet
insane.
want you to fear, they want you to be afraid. Why do we base our lives on fear? That's the bigger topic, right?
No, but I think the most important part is the fact that we're having the conversation, right? It's like we're
Yes.
talking about it. We're not just doing it. I mean, some companies are just out there doing it, but because of the
Right.
consequences that it's having on, the nearby neighborhoods and things like that, it's making us think about it. People are coming up with, unique solutions like renewable energy, and now we're talking about opening more nuclear power plants just to power
Right.
the AI. Now, Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk want to send data centers up to space,
Right.
because you don't need water to cool. It's normally cool up there. So
Right.
the cooling and the unlimited power from the sun, and the fact that you could just host it up, orbiting the Earth and then just beam the data down. The fact that we're coming up with these unique solutions to this massive problem is the point. Like
Right.
that's what we do. And going back to, the we're all going to die, we're all going to lose our jobs. The fact that we're even having that conversation changes the narrative. Like, we're not going to end up on Terminator because we know what that looks like, right? So we
Right.
have
Right.
we have the option, we have time, we have, free will, right? Like,
Right.
we have the ability to make these changes and have these conversations. And, there is, like you said, there is going to be some nefarious use to it, just like any other technology. But, you know, uh, hopefully, in the grand scheme of things, we're all moving in the right direction, in a
Right.
positive direction.